Scotland. An incredible performance so far from them. How impressed have you been with them?
They've been fantastic. They've had loads of energy in their performances when they've played the games, and when you get off to a start like they did, beating Scotland or beating Spain, was just give them that lift that they needed, and they've just gone on. And sometimes after beating a bigger nation, the smaller games come around and you maybe take your eye off the ball, but they've not been like that at all. They've just kept going. They've been, like I say, energetic in their performances. I think they will have felt the effects, or they'll feel the effects of the defeat to England. I think that was a big one for them. I know it was a friendly game, but it's one of those where they want to test themselves against the very best. And Spain, you would put up there with alongside England. So that'll be in the back of their minds, but they still have a really good chance of qualifying regardless of the result tonight. So I'm sure they'll give it all tonight.
Brian, another little mini test for Steve Clarke. We can see the group table there. 15 points. It's so respectable for a Scottish team where they're not full of superstars.
Not at all, but they have some very steady players who are accomplished. You see the likes of Scott McTominay, who hasn't been playing regularly for Manchester United, but has been extraordinarily good for Scotland. He scored in last 5 competitive games, coming from midfield, and when Manchester United give him a go, he got rescued a couple of goals for them at the end of the game last weekend to get something from the match for them. But I think the likes of John McGinn, very, very important player. McGregor, really key player, very experienced. And they have experienced players, but they also have some players who don't play in England, who play abroad, who have played in different countries around Europe. And that experience, like young Aaron Hickey, who's now back in England, born, playing very well, is an advantage for them. But as Richard said, they play with great energy, great discipline and organisation when it's required, and never say die spirit. I mean, the win in Norway was particularly good, I thought, because the match, it looked like they were beaten. We won up and down 87, 88 minutes gone. And they found a way to get a goal, got 2 great goals laid on. Beginning McTominay, particularly coming from midfield, had been very reliable for them. See Dykes will play tonight up front. I don't expect them to have as much as the ball. They didn't have a huge amount in Hampden when they played Spain. I don't expect them to have as much tonight. I think it's going to be very difficult for them. But they built up that spirit and experience and belief. You often hear about teams having belief. I think the Scottish team have belief because they've won 11 qualification games in a row. England probably showed them up as to where they really are, what level they really are. But they're a team that makes the best of the players they have and gets results.